welcome to Nirmal Bang, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Hiral Datia. We have with us Riya Singh, a senior currency analyst at Nirmal Bang, joining in. Welcome to the show, Riya. My first question coming to you is overall in terms of the dollar index. Are you seeing cautiousness still, or do you think, I mean, what's the view that you have right now?
Well, we did see dollar index passing the levels of 106 in today's sessions. So this was majorly led by the default that happened into the pound and euro together. Now, whether it will continue or not, I think if you look at the different perspective, okay, so the economic numbers itself are showcasing the recession fears. The confidence number has come down. The GDP numbers have come into the negative era with negative 1.6% for the March quarter. And the major, very important number was the ISM manufacturing number, which has again declined. So all these, economic numbers that have been recently released by the US are showing a negative picture of the economy, and the growing fears of the recession is pushing the investors towards the safe haven. तो अगर आप जितने भी इकोनॉमिक नंबर्स हैं उसको देखो, चाहे वो कॉन्फिडेंस नंबर हो, चाहे वो ISM मैन्युफैक्चरिंग नंबर हो या इकोनॉमिक डेटा हो, हर चीज एक ही चीज दिखा रहा है कि रिसेशन फियर्स है अभी मार्केट में. तो इसके वजह से जब भी रिसेशन फियर्स होते हैं, लोग all the investors and market flock towards these safe havens, and this is what we are currently seeing. Europe is going into a major economic, downfall, and UK is again following the same path. So all this is pushing the dollar index towards the higher highs, and I think it will remain on the stronger hold into the coming few sessions as well.
Right. So overall, do you think that's something which is putting pressure on the Indian rupee as well, because we've already hit a record low today?
Yes, of course. See, the dollar index becoming strong will definitely put a pressure into the Indian rupee. Or again, then there is a trade deficit that has come on the higher side. So it has widened further. So even that will put a pressure into the Indian rupee, because at the end of the year, the government has to settle that. Then the second thing will be the inflation numbers. Central bank is working quite hard with the inflation numbers. It did came from 7.9 to 7%, but I think it will again spike up a bit, taking into consideration the food inflation. Food prices have gone high, so this will again factor in. We had an exposure to Russian oil 10%. We increased our exposure from around 2% to 10%, and there is some logistic difficulty that we are seeing there also. So there will be a delay into the Russian oil as well into the country, so that will put pressure on the energy prices. So I think for now, rupee will remain on the higher side. 80 levels, I think it will test in the nearby sessions, and there it should max out, because of course the central bank will come into action. Government is doing its own part by putting the windfall tax on the energy prices, and the the tax that they have levied on the gold imports. So central bank and government are in sync to get the volatility of the Indian rupee under control and not to let it fall very aggressively. So going forward, I think 80 levels is somewhere where it can test.
Right. So overall, what are the strategies that you would recommend, Riya?
The strategies that you can go forward with is going long into the USDINR. So buy USDINR at 79.30, keep a SL at 79.05 and target at 79.55. You can also short GBPINR, because UK is seeing quite negative factors right now, whether it is their inflation numbers, whether it is the economic numbers, and then Rishi Sunak will again come out in the autumn with a support package. This will again put pressure on the inflation, and then the energy crisis is already there. So you can short GBPINR around 95.70, 95.55. Since the volatility has increased quite a bit, we are giving a wider range on it. You can keep SL at 95.94 and target at 95 and 94.62. You can also go short into the Euro INR at 81.85, keep a strict SL at 82 and target at 81.56 and 81.
Right. So these are few of the levels we should be watching out for as well and strategies. Thank you, Ria. Thank you, participants, for joining in.
Thank you, Erin.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel for in-depth interviews of India Inc. and press the bell icon so that you do not miss our updates.